Hi guys, Abe Olandres here of Vigatech, and we're here in Barcelona, Spain for the Mobile World Congress 2017, where tons of phones were announced by various brands. One of them is the Huawei P10, and we're giving you an initial hands-on review of the phone. With the success of the P9, Huawei introduced a better and more refined P10. A lot of the improvements were under the hood, but there are also some subtle changes in the design. The review unit we got is the one in graphite black, and there is that uncanny resemblance with the iPhone 7, especially that the corners have become more rounded. At 5.1 inches, the P10 is perfect on the hands, fits right well, and gives you a solid but comfortable grip. The entire front panel is covered with glass that slightly curves toward the edges. It's very surprising that Huawei would put the fingerprint scanner at the front when all this time it has always been placed at the back. The scanner is also embedded beneath the glass panel, so there's no physical or mechanical button to speak of. The power button and volume controls are on the right. Even the minutest details are carefully done, like the chamfered edges of the buttons and that classic red trimming of the power button that's associated with Leica. The SIM card slot is on the left, which supports dual SIM, with the second one doubling as a tray for the micro SD card. This hybrid dual SIM was reintroduced with the Mate 9, so we're not that surprised that the P10 also got the same. The 3.5mm audio port is at the bottom, together with the USB Type-C port and the speaker grills. There's nothing up top except for the noise-cancelling microphone. The 5.1-inch IPS LCD display has a full HD resolution, which is an upgrade from the P9. At this size, a 1080p resolution is already pretty good with a 432 ppi pixel density. The P10 will come with Android 7.1 Nougat right out of the box with Emotion UI 5.1. It's a simpler and clean UI just like in the Mate 9. At the back is the flat all-metal body in matte black finish. While it's nice and clean to look at, it's also very prone to fingerprints and smudges. That's the same problem we actually encountered with the matte black iPhone 7. At the upper section is a strip of glass that houses the two rear cameras with the dual LED flash. It follows the same optics as the one on the Mate 9 with an f2.2 aperture Sumarit lenses. Here are some quick sample photos we took using the P10. The Pro mode is equally amazing thanks to the manual settings that you can experiment with. Some of our long exposure shots of the city of Barcelona at night are just stunning. We've also seen how well the Kirin 960 chip in terms of performance, so we expect the same from the P10. This is paired with 4GB of RAM and a base storage of 32GB. In our previous test, the Kirin 960 performed very well and even hitting 140,000 in Antutu benchmark. The P10 also has a slightly larger battery capacity at 3200 mAh. With its very own supercharge feature, the P10 can get a full day's use for just about 30 minutes of charge. We'll do a more in-depth test of the battery life in our full review. So far, we think Huawei made some really good improvements on the P10, and we love the fact that there are so many colors to choose from. Just to review, here's the complete hardware specs of the Huawei P10. Anyway, that's all for now in our hands-on of the new Huawei P10. Do let us know if you have any questions in the comments section down below. Hit thumbs up if you like this video or consider subscribing for more videos like this. Once again, this is Abe and see you in the next one.